What's up, fam? It's Nick here, out in the field right now. I do have my seatbelt on. I'm sitting in my truck. I'm going out to write some appointments. Write some business for some appointments. So it's right before Memorial Day, so a little bit of a weird time. I don't know what exactly is going on, but I've had a lot of appointments kick out. So anytime that happens, one of the best things you can do is always have a door knock ready to go. So whether it's for final expense, Medicare, whatever, always have, things in the hopper. So what I did was I said, all right, screw it. Nobody's home. I left a nice note, which I'm going to sell below. Buy these little notepads. You can buy them from my website. They leave a really nice fail to deliver message, which sounds really silly, but it works really well to have people call you back. I get a ton of people calling back, more so than I've ever done before I use these little note cards. I always thought that was stupid to leave a note or leave your card. Never called back. I started putting out these fail to delivers. Bam, people are calling me back. If I door knock 10 people and I put out 10 notes, I'm going to get 4 to 5 callbacks, which is awesome because those are easy sales. But my point, what I was going to say is, when you're in this business, one of the most important things you can do is focus on genuinely helping people. Even if you can't help them, don't make their situation worse. So when I say that, particularly in Medicare, there's always somewhere to move people, period. There's going to be more than one option of a plan no matter where you live. I live in the Tampa area. There are not millions of combinations, but thousands of combinations. There's hundreds of offerings. Medicare is crazy. Final expense is crazy. And you can mix and match them any way you want, particularly with hospital indemnity, dental, the limits. There's so many options. It's crazy. Don't do any harm. Always try to help them. Yesterday I had 6 appointments, and 2 of the people, as soon as I saw their card, as soon as I saw their medications and I saw their doctor, I was pretty much in a situation where I was like, look, you have a good doctor, all your medications are covered the best they're going to be, and you're in a plan that has the strongest benefits for your health condition. It was a chronic. There's really not anywhere else I can move you unless you are unhappy with what you currently have. And then I asked them several questions. How do you like the dental? How do you like the over the counter? How do you like these various things? Is this working for you? Always ask them these. So, do a compliant presentation, get your scope of appointment. But when you're finally looking at the plans and comparing them, always ask the client what they want, because that might be different than what is absolutely best. But if they're in the plan that's the strongest one in the area, you'll know that. You'll be able to look right at it and see this is the strongest one. I tell them that. So if they want to make a change or do something different, it's no problem. We can do it. But I need them to acknowledge that they're already in a really good option. It's just something that I've learned that it makes it a lot easier. You'll make this mistake when you oversell people, or you don't ask them what really bothers them. It'll affect your retention rate. So like I've literally had folks where they were already in, arguably the best option in their area, but they wanted better dental, or they wanted to go to a different doctor, or, one of their medications was not covered. And I didn't ask them about it because they said everything was great. I saw their card. I said, yep, that's great. You're good to go. And then it turns out later on, they would have been better suited somewhere else. Always err on the side of doing no harm or doing what's best for your client. This will propel you not only in their eyes, but in everyone around you, your people you work with, everybody. If they know you're trying to help them, makes your job so much simpler and so much easier to get referrals and more, people to basically push your name around them, in the community, if they know, wow, this is a really good person they're trying to help. So always keep that in mind. Do what's right for the client. Always be in the mindset that you're going to help them, and always strive to do your best to increase their position or help, get them in a better place. Are they getting the best benefits? Do they, can they apply for LIS? Do they have good final expense coverage? Are they overpaying for final expense coverage? Do they need extra dental? There's a million things that you can say and ask and see if it would suit them better. And recently I had an annuity client that, I was in a house that I had no idea that they had a penny, but I simply asked them, if everything went wrong and you passed away tomorrow, what happens to your home? What happens to any of your retirement money that you might have? And the lady was like, I have no idea. And I was like, okay, well, about how much do you have? She's like, I have $100,000. I was like, this is a gnarly trailer for 100, for someone that has 100 grand in the bank. You live in a trailer that, okay, whatever. And I said, what do you do with that money? And she's like, well, I just use it when I need it. I can't put it in a stock market. It just sits in a bank account. So I was like, light bulb, I have a solution for you. And I went through the information with her, and she was just like, wow, this is amazing. Next thing you know, I'm cashing, I'm putting her check in the bank and, writing her policy. And it was just like, wow, I made a difference like that. And all I had to do was ask one question. But I was doing the right thing. I was telling her, there are other options. What's going on? What scenarios are you ready for? So always do things with that backbone. I'm there to help. I want to help improve your position. I want to get you better benefits. I want to get better things for you because you may not even know about it. Always, always, always focus on that. So get out there, sell something. If you want to join my team, subscribe below, follow along. I'm going through my journey. I'm getting to the point now where, I want to hit the 1,000 client mark as fast as I can, and I'll go through the renewals and the money and all that stuff. So follow along, get out there, sell something.